Hi guys, I welcome all of you to this new series of text effects in Adobe Photoshop. So I'm going to start off by adding a new document, and I'm going to keep the width at 1500 by 1500 at 300 pixels resolution. Rest of the things would be by default. I'm going to press create, and here we are with our new document ready. I'm going to switch it to color to keep things simple. So the first thing that I'm going to add is I'm going to add text. So let's press the letter T, or you can click from the left hand side from here. I'm going to add two different words, and the first one that I'm going to write is going to be multiple, and then I'm going to press escape. I'm going to hit here, and I'm going to write the word press escape. I'm going to press V. I'm going to select both of these. I'm going to go here in the properties. I'm going to give kind of a color for the moment. I'm going to press OK. So I'm going to bring here somewhere around here, and I'm going to change their fonts. First of all, the font that I'm going to give here to the word multiple, let's press the text letter here, and I'm going to select this, and I'm going to change, and I'll make it Uras Demi ITC regular. This is the one that I'm going to choose. Once that is done, now I'm going to choose this one, and it's already on Shackleton. That's the one that I've chosen. I'm going to press the Move tool. I'm going to press Alt, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, and press tick here. Same with the strokes. I'm going to press Alt and make it a little bit bigger and press OK. And I'm going to go back here in the type tool. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to give it a bit of a bigger size, and I'm going to make it somewhere around 65 pixels. I'm going to make it to 65, and I'm going to do the same and press OK. Don't forget to press OK. And oops, I didn't need that. Just delete it. I'm going to hold this, the word strokes. Again, I'm going to select the type tool, increase this to size 55. Okay. I'm going to push it a little bit downward so both the words are visible. I'm going to select those, and I'm going to center align them. This has aligned them to one another. So if you're trying to align it to the artboard, go here, and from selection, make it to canvas. Now when you select both of these will align to the center of the artboard. This is roughly where I'll keep them at the moment. And there is one more thing that I want to do. I want to add a background to it. It already has a background by default in the layers. It says background. I can select that as well, and I'm gonna select it. And now I'm going to go here and add a rectangle here. And we have layer 0, which is white by default. I'm going to keep it locked at the moment, or in fact I can also delete it. And as you can see, we have a transparent background. So we're going to add a rectangle here. We're going to press the rectangle tool, click on anywhere on the canvas, and I'm going to give it the same size, 1500 by 1500, to match it with the size of the artboard or the canvas. Press OK, and I'm going to use the Move tool and bring it to the center. You can also press the center line to ensure it's right in the middle. Now, as you can see, it's in the layers, it's kept in the middle. So I'm going to push it down here. And for the moment, I'm going to select this layer and going to go here in the properties. In the appearance, I'm going to give it white color. This is that I'll do for the rectangle at the moment. And I'm going to lock it from here, select the rectangle and lock it. We'll make changes to it later on, and I'm gonna make sure that there is enough space on the left and right. I'm gonna hold down Alt and make it a little bit smaller. Now, since I have a big 27-inch screen, so the things are nicely visible, more like lifelike. Hope on the mobile or on smaller devices you'll be able to see. So I'm gonna increase the size and zoom it a bit, something like this, so that you can see it nicely. All right, so that's the first thing that we have done. Now we are going to add strokes to these texts. So let's now get on with adding the multiple strokes to both these texts. So I'm going to start with the top one here. And the first thing that I'm going to change is I'm going to change its color. I'll select it, go here in the properties, come down here in the appearance, in the color. And now I'm going to change its hex code. So this is the color I'm going to give to the text. Here is the hex code. You can copy it if you want. I'm going to press OK. And I'm going to give a different color to this text. I'm going to go here in the properties, and I'm going to come here and change its hex code as well. And I've given a slightly stronger color by choosing the ABD7F1. I press OK. Next, let's start adding the process of adding multiple strokes to it. So I'm going to select the text, and I'm going to go here in the layers and select this layer where it's written multiple. If I double click on it, it's going to open the layer styles, and I'm going to choose stroke here. And there are two strokes that's given. That's because I was trying it myself before. In a lot of cases, there would be only one stroke. If I delete, this one, the one that I've selected, now we just have one stroke. So in most of the cases, this would be the scenario. So you got to tick on it to activate it. So you tick on it, and I'm going to give it a size of 10 pixels, and I'm going to position it outside. If I'll push it inside, it will eat away the text. So the normal standard is to put it on the outside. And I'm going to keep it blend mode normal since we are not going to add multiple layers. And I'll keep the opacity at 100% and I will change its color as well. I'll select on this one. Again, I'm going to change the hex code. So I'm going to choose a dark shade and this is the hex code here and I'm going to press OK. Now I want to add multiple strokes. So I want to add another stroke. And for that, all I have to do is press the plus sign here. All those that have plus signs indicate that multiple layering can be done for any of these. So I'm going to press plus sign here. So this gives me a second stroke. Now, since it's below it, so it's hidden just below here. To make it visible, obviously, we need to increase the size of the stroke. And I'm going to make it to 25 pixels. And I'm going to keep it outside, but I'm going to change its color. And I'm going to make it this color, 43B0F1. I'm going to press OK. So as you can see, I've added a second stroke. And in this way, you can go on adding as many strokes as required, depending on the project of yours. I'm going to press OK. And let's add a few strokes to this one as well. So I'm going to push it down a little bit, somewhere around here, maybe even further down for the moment. And now again, I'm going to go here in the strokes. So the last time I'm going to collapse this one. So last time around, I double clicked on it. The other way to access it is to select it once and then go here in the effects or where it's written FX, press it. And here you can go into stroke. It will again open the same menu. So as you can see, it already has 2 strokes to it. I'm going to use this first one again on 10 pixels outside, positioned 100% opacity, and fill type is going to be color. And I'm going to change its color as well. And I'm going to make it this stroke 057 DCD and press OK. Similarly, I'm going to activate the second stroke and I'm going to choose its size. It's already 25 pixels and I'm going to change its color and I'm going to make it this one 60C0F1 and press OK. And now I'm going to press OK. And in this way, you can see we have added multiple strokes. This is the main text, the fill. This is the first dark stroke, then it's a bit of a lighter one, and same as the case here, a bit of a lighter one, and then a lighter one on the outside. So in this way, we have added multiple strokes to both these texts. This text obviously is in the layers placed above, so you can see a bit of an overlapping here. If you don't want that, you can push it either to select this text and push it to the left to avoid overlapping, or you can push it downwards as well if you want to. But for the moment, I'll center align it again and keep it slightly overlapping, or maybe you can push it down as well here like so. So we've added strokes here. So in this way, we have added multiple strokes. But what we can do more is that we can add a further stroke that would apply on both of these texts at the same time. And that is only possible if we group them together and then add a stroke to it. So that's the next thing that what we are going to do. Now let's get on adding with the multiple strokes to both these layers. Like I said, we need to group them together, and we'll do that by adding a folder here in the layers menu. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a folder, create a new group, and that group here is on the top. So I'm going to rename this. I'm going to rename it to multi-stroke. And now let's go here and select both these text. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push them inside this group. So basically hold them and push it here. As you can see, it moves a little bit rightwards inside the group. If you collapse this group, now you can be sure that you have successfully added them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to collapse it. I'm going to select just this one here. And just like before, I'm going to double click on it and it's going to give me again this layer style menu. And it already has this option for me to add stroke. All I have to do is tick it and you can see a third stroke now has been added on the outside. But let's go here and start making a few changes. Let's try to make a nice and thick stroke. Let's make it somewhere around 35 on the outside. And I'm going to change its color. And the color that I'm going to choose is 96CFF1. I'm going to press OK. And as you can see, a nice thick stroke has been added on the outside. And I'm going to choose this stroke here that's right below it. I'm going to make it slightly more thicker, make it 38 so that a nice outline, thin outline would be added. And I'm going to make it of a dark color. I'm going to go here in the colors and I'm going to change its hex code and I'll make it 1E358. I'm going to press OK. And with that, we can see we have added multiple strokes. And now there's a bit of a gap because of the distance. So what you can do is you can push it upwards if you want to close that gap. As you push it in, it will go in and in until it's completely taken over. And in this way, you have added multiple strokes to the single text and to the combined text as well. And this is what we have done. Now I'm going to collapse it. As you can see, to this multi-stroke, we have effects, and those are the 2 strokes that we added on the top. this one and the dark one. And to the stroke as well, below here we have 2 strokes. And if I'm going to go down here, let me see if I can push it upwards. And we have this third text, the word multiple, that's on the lowest layer. And this has also 2 strokes. So I'm going to collapse it all. And we also have our rectangle. So I'm going to give it color to this as well. I'm going to unlock it, select it, go here in the properties, push it downwards here in the appearance panel, come here and click on this color, click on this rainbow window here, which will open up the color sliders for you. And from here, you can change the color. I'm going to add the hex code, and the color that I'm going to give it is going to be this one, BFDFF1. I'm going to press OK. And this has completed our work. And with this, we have successfully added multiple strokes to this. I'm going to make it full screen. I hope you really enjoyed learning how to add multiple strokes. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and stay connected to see more such tutorials to keep on learning on and on this wonderful software of Adobe Photoshop. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.